Hey YouTube, it's Normal Life. Welcome back to my channel where we're going to look at Battlefield, the beta, which I've had access to play, and I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion of all the features in the game, the goods and the bads. And yes, I will be comparing a bit, oh actually quite a lot, with Warzone, and see if there's going to be like a full change over the field. But I've got to be obviously gentle with this game because it is a beta. Now, if you're new around here, consider subscribing because I do lots of first-person shooter videos with how-to, and I'm actually excited for Battlefield because it can create more content for my channel because there'll be a lot of how-to. It's fresh compared to Warzone, which is pretty dead because everything's pretty covered. So for content creators, Battlefield's actually going to be quite a good thing to have. Also guys, to help with the YouTube algorithm, if you could just like this video and write a comment below, what do you think about the new Battlefield coming out? What have you seen with the gameplay, or if you've played it, what do you think, as that really does help video performance. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the interface. What does the game look like with your hub, picking your characters, the guns, the map, etc. And firstly, if you play Battlefield, it's quite self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. You pick your class. You can pick any type of gun really though when you're playing any class, which kind of defeats the object of having a class, but obviously you have certain perks within that class, because previous games, maybe a person who carries ammo will have a heavy gun like an LMG, so you only have so many people with snipers, so many people with assault rifles, so many people with recon weapons. So it kind of defeats that object within the game, but can also turn the battle when you have suddenly a tank turn up and you're only a medic and you need a rocket launcher. Now, really starting with the good things about the game, so I don't mind the hub. The hub's absolutely fine. It's nothing special, but one thing I absolutely love about the game, and it has probably been mentioned quite a lot, is customizing your gun mid battle. That is such a really game changer of a feature when going forward with these type of shooter games. So with this, if you know you're entering a building, you need close quarter weapons and you've only got a pistol for your secondary weapon, so having a customizable assault rifle, whatever gun, to make it aim down sight quicker, shoot quicker, having like different types of bullets. So if you need to have long range battles, you can have heavier bullets, which has slightly bit more recoil but obviously does more damage, and having changing your scopes. These are basically features that are really good and really engaging within the gameplay. So I actually think about my battles with them when playing each part of the map. Another good feature when there is chaos happening, so if you're trying to fight for an objective and there's more players around and there's chaos with building destructions, that's when it becomes quite intense and you enjoy battles because of that objective. Now, this is only the simple large warfare map, which is typical from Battlefield, but I have that same fear when I used to play Battlefield. I'm trying to capture objective, trying to hold a point, and the game, which I'm going to say is could be a negative but a positive, where from the change from Warzone to Battlefield, is you have to play much slower. It's not about how fast you can play, how you can slide cancel. It is actually about how you can tactically get in the best position to defend a position or attack a position to gain what you want to try and achieve in the game. Another great feature is how you can call on vehicles or special devices for yourself. Sometimes this can glitch out where I've had no vehicles come, but I've had that literally robot dog with you. I've had other vehicles, so if I'm quite far away in the map, I can actually call a vehicle just to get myself moving towards the objective that I want to go. And that's quite a cool feature because you obviously don't want to be running within the game, and also you can hold tactical sprint as long as you want, so you can got kind of unlimited sprint, I've realised when playing the game. But having that access towards a vehicle, I think, is a really powerful tool. So I don't have to go to a special location, I don't have to die and get a special vehicle. I can call a tank when I want, when the time is right, I believe. I don't know when the actual time when you're allowed to call certain type of vehicles, but it's a great little feature that I discovered, and it took me a while to actually discover this when I'm in battles. But actually it can actually change the set of the battle. So if you want to defend an objective or attack an objective, having that tank at your hand can really win that type of mode. Okay, now talking about more of the negative side. Now, this obviously is a beta, so I'm not going to be too harsh about it. I've got to be really nice as I can be within this beta. Obviously it didn't look the best because it is the beta. It was a bit glitchy I had the most weird gun glitch and the most frustrating gun glitch ever. So I play with PC, but with controller, I had a problem when my player would just suddenly look up all the way to the sky very sharply in mid-battle, and it'll make me lose battles. And I don't know why that happened. It might be a problem from my end, but I don't have any problem with any other games at all when playing Warzone. So I don't know if that's a type of glitch they've got, a little bug for PC players using controllers. Obviously I'm assuming it does happen with console players because the game's already set and it would have been tested before. So sometimes I had to play mouse and keyboard, which I'm not 100% comfortable on, as I mainly do use controllers. So that was one little feature that annoyed me, or one little bug that annoyed me within the game. Because the map was that big, it was really hard to keep yourself fully engaged with the game, because it would just slow down suddenly. So if you killed one guy, if you don't see anyone, you are basically trying to find where the battle is, and the battle could be over in seconds if someone brings a tank and then they've killed all the enemies for you, and then you're kind of like, oh, what do we do now? So you got to run to the next objective. So that was one part I didn't really like, that the map was too big. I don't know if the lobbies were just not full, but I didn't have that many battles as I would liked within the game, and that was quite frustrating. Next we're going to talk about the combat. Now the combat felt a bit weird compared to Warzone. I didn't know if my bullets was actually hitting people. I felt like the bullets weren't actually going that far with bullet velocity, and it felt a bit weird, because when you play Warzone you obviously get sounds and indicators that you've hit somebody. Within this you don't really know until you actually killed them. Now that could obviously be the way they want to go, making it a bit more realistic. The only way you know that you've killed them is when they've actually downed the person, and then you get an indicator. And it felt like it felt really odd, because I didn't know if I was winning or losing the battle. And obviously it's probably more tactical compared to Warzone. I can't go and rush somebody, so that part felt a bit weird. I don't know what you guys think, if you've played Warzone before playing this, how you thought the combats were. Obviously if it was close range then it's a bit different, because you're that close, you know how many times you've hit the guy. But with long range battles I felt it was a bit odd and quite hard to hit the person as well. Carrying on about what I was saying, it's quite hard to hit the person if you're playing with controller. Probably from the PC point of view, there's no aim, there's literally no aim assist, so you're at a disadvantage when playing on controller. I think PC will be more dominant on this, and I think this game is more built for PC, especially with vehicles. And that's adding on to the next thing I want to say as well. Vehicles are so hard to basically drive, shoot, operate, camera angles. It felt really odd. I think that's mainly built for PC, and I have to try and probably test that with PC. I never had a chance to play with mouse and keyboard with a vehicle, so it felt really odd trying to use a jet, helicopter with the controller. And going back with aim assist as well, just everything felt like I was playing with Warzone with everything disabled with aim assist. And it may be a bit more realistic, but if someone's pretty good with PC and they can hit you at long range and I'm on controller, I'm going to be at a disadvantage, a major disadvantage. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you understand all the key points I was trying to get. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to see more videos like these, but also potential future videos, because I probably will get Battlefield, and I'll bring how-to videos if you need to unlock special things, as that's mainly what my channel is focused on. But I'm also getting excited for season 6 of Warzone and the new Warzone that will be coming out soon as well. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.